Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Chords. If you are new, welcome. Come on in. Rules of engagement for the new people. Listen, 1, positivity is the energy. High frequency is absolutely something that I recommend that you get into. Hopefully you're tapped in so you don't have to be tapped out. So you ain't in the comments spazzing out, going through your dark night of the soul in the public eye. Listen, I don't want that for you. So 1, take what resonates, okay? If it doesn't apply, my recommendation by way of my spiritual disclaimer to you, let that shit fly. If it's not your situation, let it go. Now, if you're returning back to this platform, I'm so glad that you came back here again. I genuinely am. I'm really glad to see you. We're going to tap into these energies. We're going to close any doors that just are old and stagnant. Outdated energies. We no longer need those energetic pulls, meaning we're not pulling energy from outdated energies unless spirit feels as though there's something like that we need to confirm by way of clarity and truth. Okay, so welcome to Spiritual Court. Spiritual Court is a place, just real quick, it's a safe arena. It's a safe space for people that feel as though, hey, listen, karma, did you see that? Hey, karma, that right there, that was unfair. And I feel like I deserve righteous justice and judgment, divine intervention, or maybe you are interceding on behalf of somebody that you feel something was not right? Or something unfair was done to them. So take this as it resonates. Again, come on in. Let's just see what's going on. We're going to tap in so we don't have to tap out. I do not own the rights to the beautiful sounds in the background, but I absolutely can resonate with it, right? I'm so glad. Shout out to the person who created the beautiful music with the beautiful mind and the beautiful hands by way of rhythmic, infinite, beautiful possibilities. May the sounds in the background make you feel grounded and well-rounded. Listen, let's just tap in and see what's going on. Holy Spirit, divine, beautiful angels, ascended masters, alien beings, fairy beings, my beautiful divine ancestors, Archangel Michael, all the archangels, come on in here to Spiritual Court. You are welcome. As I put on the full armor of God, blocking anything that is trying to block me. My angels are fighting anybody that is trying to fight up against me. And if this video resonates with you at some point, give it a thumbs up. All the haters, be silent. Listen, come on in. Let's just see what's the vibes. What is the vibration? Holy Spirit, what is it that we need to see and or know at this time? Ooh, yeah. Okay. So you got childhood wounds. Okay. Wounded child syndrome, bullying, sexual abuse, physical abuse, toxic parents and or abandonment. Okay. So somebody's being faced, like literally being faced with their childhood wounds or forced to face their childhood wounds. So this is somebody that's a full-grown adult, right? Whatever we deem being adult is. For some people, that's 18 and over, 25 and over, 35 and over, whatever the case, whatever the circumstance. I feel like somebody can't get around why they are so toxic anymore, okay? Whatever they were doing to circumvent not seeing these wounds or dealing with them or taking things head on, holding themselves accountable by way of childhood, some type of childhood inflicted injury is what I just heard. Oh, damn. And somebody's coming out as a jackass, a clown. Ooh, this is somebody that I feel it's like a jokester energy, a trickster energy. But deep down inside, I just heard a smile from this person is really a frown turned upside down. I feel like this person has been able to shapeshift, kind of joke around, but not really handle what it is that is going on at the root of them. Shadow work, jackass energy. This is an asshole. This is somebody that wants to inflict pain on others because they themselves are hurt. That's what I just heard. But really, what is lying dormant is childhood wounds. Okay, come through, Spirit. Let's heal together. Let's do it. Archangel Raphael, come on in. Assuring that everybody's heart and mind can receive this healing message. Yeah, they're coping. I can't make this up. Somebody's coping. Drugs, alcohol, pills, sex, addictions, food. Anything that gets the job done is what I just heard. Yeah, so you got coping mechanisms. Somebody is like purposefully an asshole, a jackass, very mean-spirited person. But again, behind the scenes, I feel like what people don't see, this is like a wounded child. Look at how this person's balled up in a corner, laying down and falling out and throwing a tantrum. Yeah, this is what I feel. So somebody's forced to face that, right? That's not easy, but it's necessary. Whoever this person thought that they were rendering this harsh, harsh actions, somebody's very hard. Trickster energy. They're nice one minute, they're an asshole the next. They're all over the place. And then when they drink or they take pills, then they become nice. This is somebody that's learned how to manipulate, not take accountability for their actions. It's like, oh, I'm sorry for what I did. Now that they have a drink, now that they've taken a pill, this is a bullshitter. And I feel like the universe is saying no more, okay? Can you be in this energy? No more will we accept you being like this. Somebody's called down judgment on this person. Clarify this person. Yeah, somebody's called down judgment on this person. Somebody no longer wants to be friends with this person. This person is being forced to go within, whether they like it or not. Hermit energy. Virgo energy is really Archangel Raphael energy, in my opinion. The healing work, humanitarian energy, starting with yourself. You can't help nobody, at least you're able to help yourself. This person's being forced to look in the mirror, to go within. Okay? Knight of Cups energy. Somebody called down judgment. Knight of Cups is water sign energy. You're somebody that was fair, nice, okay? And this person kept coming for you. I just heard giving you mixed signals with the page. What is this? The Hangman energy? I was going to say page. Immaturity, childlike behavior. The Hangman. Cutthroat, I just heard, okay? I feel like if this person has shared their childhood wounds, they use it as a crutch. In a way that this is why I'm this way. So they don't have to really pay attention to being responsible or ever holding themselves accountable to what they actually do. Right? It's like, oh, well, my mom abused me. Oh, my dad was an alcoholic, right? Everybody's got a story. Get in line. And this is not to minimize the fact that somebody could have been traumatized as a child. Okay, but now what? And I feel like this is somebody that pulls that card all the time. Oh, I'm sorry. My dad did this to me. Okay, that was 20 years ago. That was 30 years ago, right? I'm going to need you to grow up from being an 8-year-old adult, child, wounded, to being a full-grown adult. And figuring this out, because somebody has used that as a reason for why they believe that they can be an asshole. Yeah, a jackass. Clarify, you called down judgment on this person. You called down judgment? Yeah, look, I can't make this up. There could have been some type of intervention, like, hey, this is what I see. I don't like this about you. I don't want to be your friend. 3 of Pentacles. To say that the conversation probably didn't go well, it didn't. Somebody was an asshole. Somebody was deflecting. Yeah, this is somebody that, when it's time to take things seriously, they get this insidious, weird energy about them. They've been so comfortable running from their responsibility. Okay, somebody's constantly blaming their parents, or they're constantly blaming the sexual abuse, right? Now, again, are these real triggers? Are these real traumatic situations? Absolutely. But what is it that you're going to do with this at this point? And I feel like somebody has felt quite comfortable not dealing with it and simply coping. And coping could also be just being a very nasty abuser of people in general. Okay? Clarify, jackass energy. Yeah, it's like this is the reason they're a jackass. Yeah. Look at this, 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay? This could represent just bad investments. Okay? Temporary situations. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Something's coming in fast by way of a really hard lesson like never before. With the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse, that could also represent a broken friendship or alliance. Like people don't really want to deal with this person no more. Like this person can't hide the fact that they just a wounded, messed up person. They're going to have to pull back the layers. Nobody's coming. Somebody's going to have to save this person, and the somebody is them. I feel like they've been looking for enablers. Yeah, they look for really nice people, emotionally invested people, people that will listen to their sad story and constantly give them reasons for why they are so messed up. Enablers. It's a no. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. This person's losing friends, losing people. They don't want to invest in this person anymore because somebody's like, no, I'm good. Yeah. Page of Swords in the reverse. This is bad news. Page of Swords in the reverse could be like a text message, could be blocking somebody, could be telling them, you know what? No, I'm good. Somebody is like watching this person. If you were in a friendship with this person and you watched this person, you studied this person and you noticed a pattern. You also realized that this person had a pattern with their friendships, not just a pattern in their behavior, but a pattern with their friendships. This is the kind of person that all their friends, you know, did something to them. All of them. All of them. Every single last one of them. 10 of Swords, all of your friends. Right? Okay. This could very well be the case. But I feel like somebody was quite comfortable playing the victim and they can't do that anymore. Clarify coping. This could be addictions, drinking. I just heard alcohol. Possibly pills as well. This person really needs to be careful. They might get hurt. Wounded energy. Coping mechanism. Pills and alcohol. I just heard pills and potions. They really better be careful. Because I think now that nobody's really like showing up to this shit show of a union, friendship, or the lack thereof, this person might, I don't know, I feel like they're just overindulging. Clarify cope. They need to get some help. Okay? Yeah. They're stuck in the past. That's why. It's their childhood wounds. Okay? So this is the kind of person that could start to give people the evil eye, or friends, you know, because genuinely they are upset. They're like, well, how is it that you're just doing so okay in life? Like, they're really jealous of the fact that people have, or that certain people that they've seen, okay, that they envy, that they have this ability, this super strength to either stay sober or to overcome or to process their emotions. Because with the Knight of Cups and the upright, these are very emotionally stable people. They gravitate to people like this, but not for good reasons. So that they will enable them, like help them, or they feel like being this nice is naive energy, right? But ultimately they end up envying that part of you. The fact that you have the ability to move on. Yeah. The fact that you have this inner strength. Everybody's got something that they've had to overcome. And for those people that have never had to overcome anything, you're very special people. You're amazing. If you've never had anything you've ever had to overcome, wow. I love that for you. But for the people that know, listen, you know your story. You know what you've had to overcome. Abandonment, toxic parents. At some point, the sun keeps coming up and you got to say, hey, am I going to live this life or not? And somebody just went deeper into the dark side. Well, this is really why I'm messed up. You know, they self-talk like that. Okay? To validate their own insidious behavior when really they're a jackass. This is the kind of person, too, you don't pillow talk with. Because in a heat of anger, they'll throw something back in your face. You know, it's that kind of person. They're not a safe space. They're not a safe confidant. Okay? This person is, Clarify coping. They're drinking. Cups. Yeah, coping. This person could have mother issues. Queen of Pentacles is giving me like mother issues. I just heard perfectionism. Clarify the Six of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles coping. Mother issues, yeah. Somebody's mother was an earth angel, is an earth angel if their person is still alive. Temperance energy. But I feel like it messed this person up because they have this energy of needing to be perfect. A spirit of perfectionism type energy, you know. And maybe they never felt perfect enough for this person. Yeah, something about a house, something about a home, Something about always having to win type energy. 4 Wands. This is a mother that possibly could have kept a very beautiful home. Okay? Like you walk in and it's beautiful. So this person's got issues with their mother. Be this a feminine or a masculine. They have issues with their mother. With the 9 of Pentacles also, they're barren. Meaning they can't have children. Or they can't produce something. The 9 of Pentacles represents fertility also. Virgo energy. I feel like somebody's innocence was taken very young. Okay, with sexual abuse. Yeah. I just heard promiscuous teenager. So this was the kind of sexual abuse where somebody was just, they couldn't live up to a parent's standard of being perfect. So they could have been very promiscuous. That type of energy. Yeah. It's like somebody's got this, I have to win always. I'm going to win. I'm going to win. I'm going to win. When this person loses, they don't like that. They don't like being the loser. Okay. I just heard they don't know how to be a team player. Queen of Swords energy. Yeah. Somebody's a stickler for perfection. This parent could have been very, very strict on this person. Growing up, clarify jackass. Yeah, but they're a fool. The Fool in the reverse. It's like, not taking wise counsel, not taking wise advice. This is a rebellious child. So some of their childhood, they could be lying about just to make people kind of feel empathetic, sympathetic towards them with the Fool in the reverse. Fool in the reverse also represents addictions. This is somebody that had a really good home life, decent mother. Possibly even a decent father, or was there an absent father? Clarify the absent father. Was there an absent father? Why did I feel that? Yeah, somebody was a single mother. Empress energy. Whoever this mother is, they're radiant, they're beautiful, they're nice, they're sweet, beautiful home, did the best that they could, but they just have this rebellious child who's now an adult who goes around. So this person's lying about their childhood. They're a problem child. Interesting. They could even say there was sexual abuse, but really this is a promiscuous child. This is somebody that's sneaking, drinking, doing things in their teenage years. Okay. And now they're a full-grown adult. So now they're just bitter. Now they're just angry. Yeah, look, they're hiding the fact that they really did have a decent home life. Somebody envies how perfect they believe that their mother is. Queen of Pentacles, Temperance energy. Somebody's mother is an earth angel energy. It's giving, it's giving this, I could never be like you. I could never be as beautiful as you, as handsome as you, if this is a masculine, something like that. I feel like this mother is very grounded, very sweet energy, very abundant energy. Yeah, it's the father. It's the father energy. I feel like this mother probably felt the need to play a masculine role as well. And could have been very, very strict. As any parent would set some form of a parameter and or, some type of rules, discipline at some point to guide their child, hopefully to make decent decisions in life, right? That's what we would hope from a decent parent, right? But with the Emperor in the reverse, I feel like this mother figure could have been strict. But again, this is an overly tempting a parent to anger, aggressive young person. They're angry, okay? So they're lying about their childhood wounds with the Moon in the reverse. They really gave their mother a hard time. This mother could have worked a lot with the Wheel of Fortune, and this person feels angry about that. I feel like this is the kind of child that no matter what you do for them, they would have been this foolish energy. This is past life energy. Somebody's carried something over from the past life and they lie. Oh, my parents this. Oh, my parents that. Oh, blah, blah, blah. My mom. No, this is a very decent mother. Empress energy, the Queen of Pentacles. But at the same time, they want to be like their mother. It's interesting. Okay. They're having to face their childhood wounds. You call down judgment on this person. Clarify. Call down judgment on this person. Yeah. They got to deal with this insecure energy. Page of Cups energy. This they're always giving this cup with a fish in it. They don't have genuine offers. This is a taker. This is somebody that lives on excuses. They overindulge on why they can't be a better person. 10 of Cups. This person had a very decent family dynamic, as best somebody could have. I'm getting single mother though with the Emperor in the reverse. But I feel like because this mother didn't have a masculine in her life, she's also coming up as the Emperor in the reverse, a little controlling, right? Maybe she foresaw something in this child with the Fool in the reverse. Yeah, listen, this is like a life not going anywhere. This is somebody that doesn't know how to stop being a class clown. You know, and you would hope at some point this person would have grown out of this. No, now somebody's a full-grown clown. And ain't nobody showing up to their circus. I can't make it up. Full-grown ass clown. Look, woulda, coulda, shoulda. Shoulda took my mother's advice. Shoulda took my whoever's advice. I feel like this person's had decent people come into their life. And I feel like they thought things were fun. When they were able to do what they wanted to do, once they became an adult, they're like, oh, cool, this is fun. When this person discovered alcohol, they were like, oh my God, this is amazing. And pills, somebody could also be mixing the two. But now that the party is over, they're watching people move on, live their life. You know, they're like well into their 30s and 40s, acting like a 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old, spazzing out. This is the kind of person that, you know, they throw tantrums even with their friends. Knight of Cups, they always look for emotionally balanced people like their mother. Isn't that interesting? Somebody that they want to be like, but they hate to love and love to hate type energy. Somebody blames this mother for the father not being around, okay? Whoever that is. Yeah, look. They want people to stand up to them. This is the kind of person that gets off on you, telling them off. But here's the catch. They're a jackass. They're a jokester. So they poke fun at certain things that are sensitive. And then they flip it. You know, mind games energy. Because they really want somebody to go off on them. 7 of Wands. This person respects authority. This is the kind of person that needs somebody to tell them what to do. They need somebody to tell them what to do. 9 of Swords. Now they can't cope. They can't sleep. They don't have no friends. And they got to hold themselves accountable. Yeah, look. They're always attacking their friends. Look at this. Knight of Swords and a Knight of Pentacles. In this person's mind, psychologically, they feel like they're attacking their mother through their friends. So they look for kind temperance energy. Grounded people, Queen of Pentacles energy, temperance energy, Empress energy, mothering energy, very intelligent people. Somebody's mother was a stickler for intellect and or education. This is a very good mother. 4 of Wands. Somebody kept a beautiful home. Wheel of Fortune gave this child everything. Everything. Look at this. Wheel of Fortune. This is somebody that worked for what it is that they wanted. And that's just what it is. And I feel like when this parent cut the apron strings because somebody was just acting a fool, Fool in the reverse is addictions. Addictive behavior, addicted to acting out, addicted to, now this shit ain't cute. People are growing up, people are moving on, and this person is like, look, people are standing up to this person. I don't want to be your friend anymore. You're just not a nice person. Oh, that's not the way I meant it. Nah, we tired of you. Every Friday night you get drunk and you do some shit and this is not what it is. This is a toxic relationship, codependent situation. And I don't even feel like it's codependent. I think this is just dependent energy. Because these friends are like, nah, I don't want to be friends with you no more. Knight of Pentacles energy. These people are moving forward. Yeah, they're making a tough decision to leave this person behind. 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords also represents this person not being able to even see their own ways. This person's got a long way to go. I feel like being abandoned and left alone is absolutely going to be the best thing for this person. 2 of Swords energy. You know why? Because how else are they going to see themselves? You can attract more positive people in this energy. You're wearing your trauma. Now you can't hide it. Because if coke came out with drinking and pills and all this overindulgent, that means that you're wearing your issues. People smell it on you now. Maybe you used to be able to kind of dress it up, mask it, crack a couple of jokes, whatever the case. But now you are walking, breathing childhood wounds. And there's salt in your wounds because you've been salty, you've been bitter, you've been mean, you've made excuses. With the moon, you've hidden the fact that you really did have a decent parent. Okay? Now, maybe this person was able to ride on these issues and use these as excuses when they were a child, but somebody's a full-grown adult. Now people are like, we walking away. They're standing up to this person like, listen, 3 of Pentacles in a reverse. People could be having conversations about this person. They're standing up to this person like, look, we in our 30s now. We're about to be 40. Like, listen, I've been going through this with you. People are exhausted especially because they don't see this person changing. This person is a creature of bad habits. Ooh, don't be a creature of bad habits. Rebuke it. All insidious, nasty behavior. Yeah, look, has been rebuked indefinitely. These are people that have been really good friends to this person. And this person could have done things to betray them. Clarify the 10 of Swords. It's a jackass. It's a clown. And nobody's showing up to this person's circus. Yeah, look. They got friendships that are ending. They can no longer ride on these excuses. Okay? Of why they don't want to be a decent person. Of why they don't want to heal. Okay? There's too many resources. There's too many things available. We're in the age of Aquarius. Listen, there's so many things available to be better. If you really want to be better on the World Wide Web, okay, there's so many things that you can find. Meditation, okay, anti-anxiety, journaling, free workshops. Like, there's no reason to be messed up. The universe is not having it, and neither is the blood or the people that are walking away. We're just not having it. Yeah, jackass energy, coping energy. Yeah, look, addictions. Comfortable setting illusions, comfortable living in a nightmare, comfortable lying to people, betraying people. But the 7 of Cups is addictions with the Fool in the reverse. So this person's got something that they can't stop doing. Whatever it is, whatever their vice, for some people, it's a little smoke. Maybe they smoking a little something. For somebody else, it could be the goose, as in gray goose. I don't know, whatever it is. I just heard alcohol though. I just heard something stronger than that. So this person could have hit a plateau even with their addictions. What used to work, now they need something stronger. Maybe they moved, from drinking, little, I don't know, guava martinis, peach martinis, to just going straight for whiskey, straight up, before they start the day. Like, somebody is really out here coping. It's the physical and emotional pain that they can't run from. So the fact that they're having to detox in this hermit energy is do or die. They gotta stand up. Clarify this person, jackass. Yeah, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Inner conflict. Childhood wounds. Adding salt into their own wounds. Finding people to wound because they're wounded. Nice people, okay? Whoever this parent is, this person kept being nice to this child. And this is why they search for people in their life to be nice to them. Your friends are not your mother, but this is what they're looking for subconsciously. Somebody to put up with them and all their bullshit. Be this a masculine or a feminine, it's toxic behavior. Because as we ascend, the universe is saying, nah, there's too many things that you could be doing. There's too many things to make you aware of what you're doing. So to stay in continuous cycles of bad decisions and bad habits, child, that's a choice. People are walking away. It's a hell to the no. 8 of Cups energy. There's so many things that can help you. Dianetics, get into it. Scientology, get into it. Sprinkle that with a little bit of, yoga, meditation. Maybe some Pilates. Maybe listen to Michael Celia at night to help you detox from your anxiety. Maybe find you a shaman, Shaman Durek, something like that. These are beautiful teachers all over the world that are doing the same thing that we're doing, beautiful Divine Collective, right? But to misunderstand the Hierophant's energy as an energy of naivete is something that could absolutely no longer be, honey. We're not getting in your sickbed. So what is the resurrection about? Christ, Jesus, right? You want to get up and walk? This is our energy. Do y'all want to get up and walk? Then get your punk ass up and walk. I'm not laying on the floor with you having a tantrum over something you've been dealing with for 10, 15, 30, 40, 50 years. You don't want no help? So what is it that you expect us to do? Do you want to walk? Do you want to live this life? Well, get your punk ass up and live it. Oh, no, I can't. Okay. Now, there's people that need good help. But that's because they're ready. This is somebody, they ain't been ready, but they going to have to get ready. They're under judgment. So you call down judgment on this person. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Jackass, coping, childhood wounds. Get yourself together. Yeah. You call judgment down on this person. And nobody's talking to this person. With the 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles in a reverse, 8 of Cups. People are walking away. 5 of Wands, they tired of this person. They tired of their bullshit. This is the kind of person that gets all their friends involved in all their shit. You know, your phone rings. You're like, what's going on? Girl, I went over to such and such and such, and they did this. It's always something. Or if this is a guy, this could be a guy too. I'm just using girl as a, a loose term, right? Okay. Commonly used. But this is somebody that is always something. You call them, they're like, I need you to meet me over here. They said they're not going to give me my money back. Every day is something. This is a hard friendship. Don't nobody want no hard ass friendships. These are genuine people. Yes, they'll be there for you as a friend, but you always got something going on with your raggedy ass life. It was the lady at Walmart, and then it was the neighbor who kept looking at you, and then the mail guy didn't close your mailbox, so you cursed him out. Close the mailbox. Do you want to walk? Then get out your sick bed and walk. What are you doing? And this is what I feel energetically people are saying without saying. I feel like a lot of people are just simply disappearing from this person's life. Walking away. 8 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. This is not a friendship. This is not the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, look. Because you don't want to heal. You don't want help. You don't want to have a good life. Every time this person is offered help, they give somebody a reason for why they can't heal. You could come into this person's life, well, why don't you try this? Well, no, I can't because. Well, no, I can't because. Now they create medical conditions. Well, no, my neck. Well, no, my back. Yeah. Oh, my legs. Yeah, because you've been a pain in the neck. So now your neck hurt. That's the energy you put out. So now your neck hurt because you've been a pain in the. Now your ass is burning because you've been a pain in somebody's ass. This person is literally metaphysically manifesting all these physical attributes because of the energy that they keep carrying. And now they have more reasons for why they can't heal. When they broke their ankle, that was the universe telling them, sit your punk ass down. You've been defeated. They stealed it. Okay. Oh, well, I need somebody to drive me. Oh, well, and they just create more shit. Just speaking it into existence. Well, how you doing? Oh, I'm trying to make it. Okay. Listen. We call judgment down. We're not here for it. No. They're always wounded. Look, always paranoid. Everybody's coming up against them. Everybody. Ain't nobody trying to come up against you. Go take a bath. Ain't nobody trying to bother you. Go get your life together. Ain't nobody jealous of you. This is the kind of person, oh, they're jealous of me. They're upset. These are lies that this clown has told themselves in order to validate their toxic behavior, their jackassness. Is that a word? All this jackassness, all this clown behavior. Nobody's showing up to your circus. We just not going to do it. And now this person's trying to cope. Anything else we need to see? Anything else? You call down judgment on this person. Yeah. And you're not reconciling. Ooh, hold on, y'all. Ooh. Boy, that was a yoga move. Did y'all see that? Oh, y'all couldn't see that. That was a yoga move. I damn near stood on one hand. Yeah, people are moving away from this person. The Chariot. Somebody's like, yeah, I don't want to be your friend no more. People have defended this person, gotten into fights for this person. Very weird energy. Ace of Cups energy, divine intervention is here. People are waking up, okay? The world. Period. And this person is deeply saddened in the 9 of Swords, anxiety, stress, sleepless nights. I feel like somebody don't sleep at night. 5 of Cups and a 6 of Cups thinking, sinking. Instead of changing their behavior, they stay stuck in the past, which they feel gives them more reasons to create more of this and more days of this. So they wake up and they do the same thing again. The same thing. It's addictive behavior. The same thoughts, the same thought patterns. Instead of saying, hey, you know what? Let me do what I need to do. Is it going to be easy? Probably not. This person's gone through a lot. But who hasn't? 5 of Cups. They're sitting up crying over spilled milk. Yeah, nobody wants to be my friend type energy is what they're feeling. 9 of Swords and the 5 of Cups and the Moon. They're still hiding the fact that they need help. I just heard smile now and cry later. So this is somebody that puts up a good front. Like all is well, when really it's not. They're going to have to face reality. And that's okay. We've all had moments where shit was going on. But at the end of the day, you got to say, you know what is my part in this? What can I do? Right? And I feel like this person is like far removed, unfortunately, from that type of a mindset. They got to go deep, and they're afraid to go deep. This person's a bully. This person could have been bullied as a child. Okay. They could have also been in competition. I just heard with siblings. Because whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, Empress energy, like they could be the only one of the siblings that got some shit going on. You know, like everybody else is married. They're happy. They're children. You know, they're not inviting you to the cookhouse no more. I don't know if this parent is still alive or not. But divine intervention is here. That means that whatever clown behavior this person is doing, it's under severe judgment. This person can't run around and run amok in the world and just act a stone cold fool, thinking that people are not going to hold them accountable. This is the kind of person that's always looking for new victims. Because they've been successful with meeting people who have emotionally enabled them, even though these people have walked away, they feel for some reason they can do this again. But see, now their issues are oozing out. Now they've gone from just a lemon drop martini to straight, wild turkey. So they smell like their issues. They can't really attract no friends because people are seeing like they can't cover it up no more. If they were able to and they were successful with covering it up, they can't anymore. Not to mention time has gone by. Yeah, they're looking for people to give to them. It's a taker. It's a manipulator. 6 of Pentacles. They're looking for really nice people. They could mingle, or try to look for people who are like, very religious, oh, I'm going to help you. They start out telling their sad story right away to get some type of sympathy. We've all got a story that we could feed, right? But at some point, when does one decide, hey, listen, I'm going to rewrite this story, man. I'm just going to change it. Okay, I'm about to change it. This is somebody you find out their whole life in the first day because it's a strategy. They're very strategic. Okay? Yeah. They do this to get some form of a wish fulfillment. This has been successful. But now that people are ascending, now that people are waking up, now that people are catching on to them, and now that their life is falling apart, I don't think that they're masking any of this energy too well. Yeah, they're not. They're not. This is about self-love. King of Cups energy. Self-love energy. And balancing out your emotions in your life with the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, this person could be in poverty. I feel like the universe literally took everything from this person in order to get their attention. Like they're being forced to face their childhood wounds. This is not them willing. This is not free will energy. They don't have nowhere to go. They're cornered by their shadows. Welcome to the darkest night of the soul, baby. Good luck. Be strong. 5 of Pentacles. I feel like this person's lost everything financially. Okay. With the 6 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, they could be begging for money, asking for money, something like that. Yeah, this is like lend me, loan me, let me have type energy, a handout. But they're looking for naive people. They're still kind of being a clown, a jackass, entitled. 5 of Pentacles, they're struggling. Nine of Swords, they don't know how they're going to make it. Five of Cups, they got these addictions. They need to get some serious help. And they're trying to balance something out. But it's really about love. Okay? What's the King of Cups energy? Yeah. And they're watching somebody get blessed. Okay? So the Ace of Pentacles is like unexpected income. King of Cups is like loving on yourself, wish fulfillment, equal give and take. Somebody's watching somebody balance something out, possibly after walking away. This could have been a lover. King of Cups could be a feminine as well. Take what resonates. But it just represents emotions. Yeah. There's somebody like communicating with people. They could be reaching out to old friends, people that were really nice to them. Maybe that's that Knight of Cups energy. Okay, water energy could be any sign, but it's emotionally giving to somebody. So somebody could be communicating with people. Hey, it's me. I know I haven't talked to you in 2 years, but I was wondering if you could send me $500. Like that type of energy. Six of Pentacles, somebody that was kind to them. Somebody that was nice. I feel like this person is not paying attention to this person. Yeah, no. They see this person as a liar. Somebody's telling half-truth for why they need something. They're still not taking accountability. Ace of Swords is like this. Somebody's on the fence. And this person already knows that you're a liar. So these people are turning their back on this person. Somebody's like, with correspondence, they could be texting a lot of people. Six of Pentacles, asking for money. Or something like that. With the Fool in the reverse, this person's trying to feed their addictions too. Yeah, look, they refuse to go through a transformation. This is a dangerous energy. Somebody that refuses to take any accountability for anything, okay? Now, have things been done wrong to this person? Absolutely. We've all had something happen at some point and or another. But this is about picking up your life. And this person is still a mess. A hot, cold, lukewarm ass mess, honey. It's over. Death in the reverse. They refuse to change. Two of Wands, they just rather move forward, but they want to do the same thing. People are moving on from this person, though. Moving forward, yeah, they're moving on. Knight of Wands, I feel like people are rushing away from this person. Knight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. What is that? This person could be having sex with people for work, or they're about to. Somebody is like, oh, well, I mean, I feel like somebody is really in a bind. Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. It's like they're trying to find impressionable people, people that they feel are immature. If they're addicted, then they're around other people with addictions. They could be having sex for money. Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands energy, impulsively trying to figure out how to get something done, or they're thinking about it. This is going to land them in jail. I just heard all roads are closed for whatever their plans are. This is the universe calling down judgment on this person. This is a lot of karma. This is purely about accountability. Being a clown and a jackass is no longer an option. On purpose, Eight of Swords. This is going to land this person in jail. Possibly. This is a real dark night of the soul. Somebody literally has to hit rock bottom. Like, even though their life is falling apart, they're still being sneaky. Ace of Swords in the reverse. They still a liar. Child, don't nobody care about these people. They still lying. Addictions. Somebody's asking for money to further their addictions. Somebody's asking for money to further their addictions. I feel like Eight of Pentacles, if this person has a job, they're broke the minute they get their money. Knight of Wands energy. Something's going to happen. Somebody could be trying to solicit somebody for sex. If they're not having sex with somebody, somebody could be soliciting somebody for sex. This is their addictions acting out. The devil. Five of Swords, they feel defeated. They're running all around, everywhere, to and fro, back again, looking crazy. Like running from themselves. Seven of Swords, very sneaky energy. Something's going to land somebody in jail. This could be real legal repercussions. Something like that. They got a lot going on. They could get caught buying drugs or something. Or pills. I don't know why I keep hearing pills. And alcohol. Life of the party energy. Going amongst people that are going to kind of agree with them. You know? Where they can tell their sad story because it's other people telling their sad story. Yeah. This is the message. I just heard you can't hide from yourself. Everywhere you go, there you are. You can't hide from yourself. Because everywhere you go, there you are. Can't hide from yourself. But they running around and they definitely trying. And I think for a really long time, somebody was doing a good job at it. Or so they thought. Until they hit a plateau. This is the kind of person that as soon as people figure them out, they just move on to another group of people. Find a fool, bump his head, jackass energy. You know, somebody always coming in that appears to be the life of the party, but they are so screwed up. And now they can't hide it. Because life is absolutely putting them in a position where now judgment has to be served. Or justice, excuse me. Judgment has been called down. Yeah, the fool in the reverse. This person needs to go into some type of a facility or something to get some help. But I feel like they don't want to. You ever seen somebody addicted? I have. Okay, unfortunately. And they don't believe they have a problem. That's this person. And another thing is, if they stop doing whatever this is to circumvent, to not feel, whatever that is, they're afraid to feel. They know they're going to have to wing it. Detox is ugly business. It's nasty work. They got to come to terms with the people that they hurt, the people they stole from, the people they lied to, all these things. Somebody's like a functioning addict. With the moon's energy, yeah. Reckless behavior. Selling themselves a pipe dream, lying to themselves, giving themselves every reason but the ones they need to for why they have to keep doing this weird ass stuff. Clown behavior. Okay. So I love y'all. Take this as it resonates. If you want to donate to the channel, all the information is down below. Thank you for all the love, the support, the donations. I did receive some nice donations the other day. I am eternally grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May you receive that back times 100. Anything that you sow with good intentions, may it return back to you. May the universe always be rigged in our favor to have everything in place for us by way of what we need. I love you. I mean that. Drop a heart down below for some love. I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Peace be with you.